Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Take time to heal from a breakup. Take time to heal from a breakup. And this is actually inspired by that Netflix series, Sex Life. And you know the story, a woman, she, had a bad breakup with this dude, but jumped into a relationship with a guy 1 month later, married him and everything, but never really got over the first guy. Had a whole series on it. And ladies, I've seen it several times. I've been the rebound guy. In fact, I'll get into that one in the next one. I'll get into that on the next one. But let's talk about you right now. Wait, ladies, when you heal from a breakup, that's not just some simple thing you can walk away from. Because, ladies, you were attached to that man. Now, yeah, one night stand or something that was short. Okay, you probably can get over that quick because you didn't get into it. But think about a man that you've been in a serious relationship with for, at least a year, but maybe a couple years or something. You done met the family and, y'all doing things together, might even be living together. And then, that's one level, but then another level is your body is used to him. Yeah, your body. Because when you having sex with a man, especially continuous sex with the same man, your body starts responding a certain way. Your hormones and everything, dopamine and oxytocin and all these some other stuff. I would need to write them down, but all of that has a thing. You basically getting hooked on that man. And that's just physically, emotionally. This a man you used to, someone who's making you laugh, making you cry probably why you broke up. But a man who's affecting your emotion, you're used to that person. You're used to everything about him. Not just how he makes you feel eternally, but the emotional part. And then, looking at him, it's like there's a connection there. That's not easy for y'all to break. You have to do it sometimes. And, he could be abusive. Okay, yeah, you get out of it. But you still, just because you say, okay, well, I'm not going to see you anymore, it don't mean stuff is going to stop. You got used to having sex on certain days. You got used to his touch. And I'm going to tell you what, the worst thing you can do is jump into another relationship. Because that's what some women do. Especially, they got that other guy sniffing around because you know how we are. Some guys will meet you, think you fine and stuff, and you can say, well, I got a man. And, he either say what they got to do with me or he say, y'all happy? Because, unfortunately, that's the game of some men. They'll like see something happening and they'll be like, you know what? Let me know if there's any problems. He'll hit you up sometimes. Hey, so how's it going with him? And everything. And, some women, how y'all do, you'll break up, jump into that new relationship, call yourself trying to get over the old one, but you're still addicted to that man. You still used to the feeling he gave you. Don't let it be a situation where he's giving you regular orgasms, too. Even if that other man giving you stuff, he's still going to do stuff different. Even if he physically looks better to you and whatever else that you like, that you feel like is better, you still used to that last one. You are still used to that last one. And the thing is, what you need to do when you break up, you need to take some time off. Take some time off. I've seen too many women try to jump into the next man, and then all of a sudden they start seeing stuff about the guy, and then, they realize they don't really like the new guy. And then what they want to do, or what y'all want to do, y'all want to go back to that old one. Because sometimes, let's be real, ladies, sometimes a breakup is over some small stuff that just needed some communication. Or at the very least, a third party to sit there and look at both of y'all and say, you know what, y'all both jacked up. Y'all both got some issues. Y'all both got some weirdness in your personality. Y'all need to stay together and work it out because nobody else going to put up with your shit. Yeah. Actually, a dude who worked as a marriage counselor actually would say that to people. The thing is, though, you start looking back at stuff and you can feel something. I mean, and look, ladies, let's be real. I talked about everything happened. Sometimes I've seen women who broke up from a guy for whatever reason. And what happened? They put on weight. He gets sick. I've seen that happen several times. In fact, I'm going to be real with y'all, ladies. I'm going to be just totally real. I've seen more women get jacked up behind a breakup than look better afterwards. Now, I've seen a few, they broke up from a guy and they actually got better afterwards. But most women will be jacked up, especially if it was a breakup over something that could have been fixed. And indeed, even the ones who did get better afterwards, they didn't jump. One thing about them, and of the few I've known who actually got better, they didn't jump into a relationship right away. They were good with staying by themselves. They were real good with it. They were like, you know what, let me take some time. Oh, yeah, they had guys coming at them, but they said, nah, I ain't messing with nobody. And they told the guys, too. They came out all right, but you get some other women, you be trying to jump into stuff and not doing the proper healing you need to do, maybe even therapy or something, and boom, you messed up. I've seen that happen so many times. Like, if I see a woman all of a sudden break up and put on weight, I already know she jacked up. Because contrary to popular belief, or what is not as known as much, especially with women. With men, it can happen with men as well, but it's especially noticeable with women. When, you put on some weight or something, there's usually some emotional issue. Like some old school players pointed that out to me. They see a woman put on some weight, they say, damn, well, somebody messed her head up. And that's some real talk right there. Look, when you break up from that guy, yeah, it was jacked up. Take some time off. Maybe you might have to travel or something. You know what? Maybe you might need to get some therapy. Maybe you need to talk to your spiritual leader. Something. Talk to some family members. But because the thing is you still going to have some feelings for that man. No matter what he did to you, no matter how jacked up the breakup is, even if it was totally justified, you still going to have some feelings. Take some time. Because when you jump into another relationship right away, then you're not really facing the issues. And usually, ladies, honestly, what happens when you break up from a guy and then you jump into another relationship, the same issue that broke you up from the first guy will break you up from the second guy and the third guy. Because one of the things is, if you're dealing with having trouble with a bunch of men, the only common denominator is you. And so sometimes the thing you might have to deal with is dealing with that issue, period. And then once you can effectively deal with, then you can get a different type of man who can actually be an asset to you. I want y'all to think about that. But just take your time. Even if it's like 6 months, a year, whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do. Work on yourself. Work on your healing. Take some time. Yeah, I know it's tough and you got to go through some stages, do whatever you got to do. But you can make it happen. All right? So anyway, ladies, that's all I got. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Well, no, Friday. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all. Peace.